because I can't go.
You guys are free to go. You're free to go. Hi, so coming back into this, we are not going to be streaming this because the Wi-Fi just went out down here.
But you had an idea.
Yeah, so this will be recorded and Sketch is uploading last week's right now, so I'll get this to him probably soon. Get that situated and we'll get this uploaded too. We're going into this, it's time. So getting straight into this, as I was going to say earlier, PinkDoc has a lot of experience that gets Vodka's Lucina from this last summer, having a lot of experience in that matchup, but much like the Pac-Man matchup, I imagine this is a little bit harder because of that extra tempo range, making it just a little bit painful when they're trying to come in. However, like, in theory, you'll know just, and again, Mono's a different beast.
Yeah, Mono is especially the kind of guy to like use that like burst range that Doc storms against.
Yeah. We have no Wi-Fi, so no. We have a recording.
Okay.
Oh, that was very interesting options there. But Mono just waiting them both out. I'm getting another up tilt now.
The F to him on the platform.
Yeah. Ooh, hitting him through the stage there. And it will be interesting to see how this continues to develop as while PinkDoc does have a slight % lead. I'd argue the Mouth has the lead right now, just because of that range. It's going to be so much harder for PinkDoc to get this kill.
Right, PinkDocJ has been in disadvantage for a while now. Oh my god, it's going to be a smash out.
Yeah, and he's still, I think he's worried about like maybe a
yep.
really good tip of F tilt there.
Yeah, but he's been in disadvantage for a long time.
Yeah, and now he's getting put back into a position where he's going to have to start fishing for these moves.
Oh my goodness, that didn't kill him.
Oh,
Nice.
really good up air, really low, going forward. PinkDoc not afraid to go out for an edge guard despite Doc's mediocre recovery at best.
Right, especially in up airs. I feel like usually you would think up air hits you like that's what Mario's does.
Yeah, you'd think it would normally hit you up like a normal move, but like
it does it?
Dr. Mario, a completely different beast sometimes.
I guess so. Okay,
we're
big
going to-
damage, and now... Nice!
And the up B going to kill. And also, that up B's extraordinarily hard to attack for no apparent reason because there's so much hit lag when
there's
he
so
hits
much
you.
weird hit lag
You
at the
just
start.
sit there.
Yeah, but it'll be hard for... Because PinkDocJ is going to be able to mix up his up B timing using his down B. Oh, and that's it!
Another one!
Oh, that's so unfortunate. But
With an amazing edge guard situation.
yeah, I mean, yeah, really unfortunate of Mono to like missplit this test.
Yeah, I mean, like, you win some, you lose some. We'll see how it goes here. I'm interested to see what the bans will.
Like round 3 or 4.
Getting Pokemon City. Dre, you knew the battle was going to take a while.
Tanjiro?
Yeah, so we are going to see.
Tanjiro.
We are seeing the, what was it, I think this was PS2, correct?
Yes. PinkDocJ, I mean, I should have known he was a Wii.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of reference this is, but trying to go for down throw dash attack?
Yeah, really interesting. It's like a Smash Bros. Mario or something, I don't know.
Oh my god, he took so much damage for hitting Doc.
It was so funny to see Mario like shaking like that. Oh, is he dead?
He's not dead just yet. Another one of those will do it though. He's gonna do another one.
So strong.
You know, Doc, if he can get in, messes you up.
Oh my god.
He has no jump. He has no jump. Oh yeah,
he
yeah, he
did
did.
have a
Okay,
jump.
I thought I saw him not touch the ground
He has
there.
like super smart backward drift from PinkDocJ.
They standardized. Yeah, so now it's like when you practice a combo on
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
no,
the great thing about Moth is you're never going to get hard punished from that up B out of shield. It's so hard to punish. It goes so high up.
I think Doc is one of the few characters that can hard punish it because of his down B.
Yeah, one of the few characters who's definitely going to get a consistent punish on it.
Oh, okay, wow.
And PinkDoc going for an up smash there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's going to be a triple side B straight to the face.
Yeah, so strong.
And now, we're back. To be fair, I was going to say we're back in this game 1 situation where PinkDoc now has to approach. However, the last time in this situation, he did win the game.
Yeah, he won the game because Mono was really unfortunate.
Miss
Oh,
sex, yeah.
Yeah, didn't get that back throw.
Oh,
Okay.
missing ledge. Mono, you can tell, didn't want that.
Yeah, definitely did not.
I've never seen him intentionally miss that, so I can guarantee you that was not an intentional miss.
Oh, wow. Uh-oh.
We're gonna get Finale.
Oh.
feel like
Oh, I like this parries that Mono's putting. Oh my god.
not like gameplay.
Oh my god. Just
Really,
the tiniest
really-
drift back.
Really good drift there from PinkDoc.
Marshall's playing like Belmont.
Game
I was like,
4 was the best of that set. Game 4, you gotta watch it.
I feel like you can't flex it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Really good edge guard there. And that is what Mono's realizing he needs to do in this match. He needs to just punish Doc's exploitable recovery.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry, I just love how.
No, no.
Down B so
Apollo
hard.
hates that shit.
Yeah, and that, oh my god, that was a beautiful 28% string.
Down B so powerful.
We should give Doc like throw Doc
And PinkDoc getting a lot of percent here now, and it's kind of a scary position. I mean, it is mouth, you might just get a read, get an F smash, maybe an edge guard. But these bails and everything,
Yeah, but he is at kill percent right now.
most definitely.
One of these pills.
like down B's flare blitz.
Oh,
A close-up hill will do it, and if he gets that,
And he has
gone.
like stomp, like
both these characters actually
Good
killed
bail.
ridiculously early. Okay.
it'll be interesting. We're seeing a
PinkDocJ. Oh,
very,
barely dodges
very
that pill right there.
very, very patient neutral. Going to see a forward throw.
Off stage now. The last trap from PinkDocJ. Okay. The
That shield.
edge pressure. Oh, that was so
And no
unfortunate.
punish. That could have been a
That
death
could have
for
been
any
death,
of them.
right? Oh, that could have. Okay.
Really good rising.
Oh,
would be like
run off stage.
And
Mono
No, that was
really
up.
unfortunately
Yeah, that was
misses
up.
another tech.
he literally like fucking Vader off stage.
yeah, and now we're going to see game 3.
PinkDocJ up 2-0 against Mono. Dr. Mario
Even
versus
considering
Mario.
that you get up there. Yeah, it's shit like that. Yeah, he reverses
No one's gonna think that much.
Are we all seeing them all coming back out again? I don't think you. We are seeing a normal Mario
And the pulse.
with a Paul skin, Paul D SSB.
Oh my god!
Yo, this is all types of.
It's Paul after he reads the How to Be Black books.
But this is very, very interesting because yes, he will have a less exploitable recovery, but he will have a less
He
kill
won't have those
power.
early kills, which
Yeah.
were really
He
paying
will
off.
not have the kill power, and he won't have the ability to force those tech situations like he's been forcing with Doc. So it will be really interesting to see how this turns out.
Yeah, Mark is a tall.
Yeah, it's a really interesting choice because I think he won 2 games in a row.
Yeah, I think he was worried about getting edge guarded. But yeah, now he doesn't have the. And he doesn't have the number. Oh my god! Like you have the better combos, but like he's not being able to play the same neutral. He has to play a very Russian neutral right now,
Right.
and he will not have that same pressure on killing.
He won't have the down throw,
the
down
down
B.
B. He won't have the bails at the earlier percent. They'll still
Yeah.
kill, but they won't be as early. He won't have
Oh.
the up smash out of shield. And that is a.
He won't be able to punish Mart's LB out of shield nearly as
Ah!
Wow!
Wait, we gotta stand here for
That's not true, which is why
Yeah.
I think Mono mashed him, not expecting him to see. He just was like, oh, there's no way you go for this option. Like, but PinkDocJ saying that you have to force him to respect you.
He's crazy.
But even after that, you see the Mono still playing amazing.
Yeah,
And
Mono
just the
definitely-
same level of pressure, despite even like an early, that's not necessarily not a stock that he might think that he should have gotten back.
Mono just
But an
covers
F tilt
anything
going
Mario
to
can
just
do.
do it.
Extremely clean
And now he
second
doesn't even
stock
have a
from Mono.
percent where PinkDocJ can maybe even get something like that. He has to get a very, very wild read to be able to take a stock as early as this right now.
Yeah,
But good up
yeah.
smash out of shield. Good up. Continue forward. Trying to get the nail combos there.
Yeah, he's gonna need a huge combo.
Yeah, and I don't think Mario doesn't get much off of grabs anymore at 97.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and they're going to get that. We'll go. Ooh, I like that back. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Showing-
clutch, dropping that shield.
With Mono just saying that like you can't keep shielding like this. You can't keep running in and shielding. I am mouth. I will break your shield. like
Like he doesn't have the pills, so he has to approach without them. And like he's having a lot of trouble approaching Mono.
really good parry
Wow.
out smash there. But like, was
He's
it too
at
little, too late?
124%. Oh, and
He's
I
not
don't
dead
think
just
he
yet.
doesn't have a jump. I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a jump, so that's One game for Mono.
He's definitely going back to the Doc field. Unless he's going to do a situation where he thinks that the Mario was actually a better choice, I believe we will be seeing that Doc come back.
I think having the pills to be able to help him approach was so effective.
The pills to help approach is the kill power to the kill power to make Mono scared at any given time is just so potent in this matchup. And it's not necessarily going to come the same way from a regular Mario pick. We will see the PinkDocJ Mario coming back out against his mouth.
Yeah, like, you don't have to fear Mario's fireball. In fact, I think PinkDocJ did almost no fireballs that whole game.
Yeah, it's a very different move. It's a little,
Right.
it's that you use it similar, but you don't get as much off of it. Mario not getting
It
insane
controls much
combos.
less space. Yeah.
Exactly. It controls a lot more neutral because it's faster, but
Right. Oh my goodness.
PinkDocJ actually going low there for that attempted reverse edge guard, but Mono not falling for it again.
Yeah, PinkDocJ so fearless off stage.
No, getting it up the out shoot. Trying to get a double. Yeah, that's not going to do shit.
Oh my
I like
goodness.
these walls back, baiting out these out of shield options and then rolling.
Yeah, it was really difficult for Mono to punish any of them.
Really good up, down B on ledge. Ooh.
Oh my god, yeah, I didn't
Yeah, and
read
that's a
that
tip or
well.
down tilt, which will actually kill PinkDocJ into 2 frames.
Right.
It just sends straight out.
Oh my goodness. I don't even really know what he did there. Like, was that like a bear?
Oh my god!
The Mono classic, the
F
sliding
tilt.
tipper F tilt.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, it's like Mono virus. Yeah, it's like,
it's pretty.
yeah.
And these really good combos, bringing it back. And Mono is remaining unfazed by these various reverse edge guards he's getting hit by.
Oh! PinkDocJ shows
Oh,
no
and
fear.
Beyond Shield actually beating out a down smash, I believe that was from PinkDocJ.
Yeah. He's just swatting him.
Yeah. Oh, good up there. I thought we were going to see the up throw there and attempt to juggle, but no, we're going to see Mono wanting stage position.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, but
I think that was from his input. I think that was supposed to be another pivot cancel.
yeah, now we're going back to seeing
A very
PinkDocJ struggle
patient
to break
neutral.
the zone. Oh,
And is that no jump? No, that is a jump.
smartly recovers high.
Good up
Yeah.
air.
It
Good
seems like it's
F-tilt.
been pretty hard for Mono to ledge trap Dr. Mario because you would think Dr. Mario has literally no ledge options.
Just get
Oh
up
my
down
God,
smash.
get up down smash.
Down. Going for the F throw dash attack again. I'm not entirely sure what Doc gets off of that, but he's been getting. He's
It
going
seems
for
like he
it.
just wants to force him off stage as soon as he can. Wow!
That's the first time I've almost ever seen Mono get a dash or go for down smash there. He might be getting a little bit antsy for this kill.
Right, especially you rarely see any Martha who's seen us do down smash ever.
It's going to be a photo. Yeah. And is he
How's he
going to
gonna
go
get
for
the
edge
edge
guard
guard?
again?
Oh yeah.
PinkDocJ
down
just
B.
knowing the absolute limits of his
Oh.
recovery, but we're really good at the out of shield there, knowing that making PinkDocJ have to respect the options that he has here. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. PinkDocJ up pretty handily. He's almost
Gonna be able to
100%.
close out the stock. We're at that percent where he can kill him with down B with L smash with so many of his moves.
All of these smash attacks coming out,
They
and I'm
will all
not.
die. Does Mono have a jump? Yeah, he
Yeah,
does.
he does have a jump.
Oh, is that it? Oh no. A little slow on the draw. Mono's at dangerously high percent, but he can.
And that's
Oh,
a down
is that it?
smash.
Oh, and that's it. PinkDocJ takes a 3-1 over Mono.
Which is going to be sending PinkDocJ to
Grand's
final.
loser side.
Yeah. And that will be.
Now we're gonna see Croak, PinkDocJ Grand Finals. Wait, what are we doing?
Yeah, fuck it. It's like low key.
See you guys later.
Yeah. Anybody want to hop on commentary? I was like, oh, which one of us switch? I need to make sure. Yeah.
Dude, I love PinkDocJ so much.
It's cool.
Dude, he is the master of this character. He might be the best with this character.
Locust has a dog.
Oh, he does?
Locust was a dog main for a little bit.
Alright, but he's one of the best, you know, and we're lucky to have
Really
him
good. It's really nice to have him in the area.
here.
I'm so interested in that forward though dash attack.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Like I'm not sure if it's just like maybe you DI down, you get hit by it,
Yeah.
and just I can get some extra percent. But I would imagine he has maybe like up throw something.
So do you know if he has like a Facebook or anything? 'Cause
No,
I'm,
fine. I'll talk about it.
Okay, right. Because I'm actually really interested in playing Doc because Doc is like fucking lit because he's like Mario and Talking combined.
That is true.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not learning Doc. I'm just going to not back out on his shield. Yeah, so I'm not streaming. This is recorded.
Yeah.
Because fuck this, I guess. I'm gonna see if I can get OBS to actually work next time. Some Streamlabs. Alexis, you up too?
What was the second count between Simon and Doc?
2-0, I think, right? It was 2-0, I think.
2-0?
I think so.
Oh, I thought it was 1.
Chuck with Simon, but
And then what was the last count?
that was 3-1. Also, the one good thing about this is we will have time to do an interview.
Yeah.
You can actually talk to Caleb. He is doing interviewing classes, so I'll ask if he wants to do that, but most likely not, knowing Caleb. So I'll be right back.
2 minutes. That's fine.
Thanks.
The adapter's mine. Yeah, it's we're seeing yellow Doc coming out of here now. Oh, you want to change the score? It moved up.
I hate that.
And so I know that these two did play a significant amount over this. You can just tap down on the.
Oh, I know. I was trying to get rid of this.
Yeah, they did play, I believe, a significant amount over the summer, if I'm not mistaken. However, we are seeing PinkDocJ go for a lot. He's playing really very aggressively. This is not Legal Finals. This is in fact Grand Finals, though.
Yeah.
Yes. No, it's fine. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. I know that it's been a wild summer. Pucky not coming to a lot, actually, so I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't play much. No. Oh, that's gonna kill him. Yeah. Does Pucky come to much this summer? Did Pucky come to much this summer?
It was grand finals, the two of them, I think twice.
Okay, so this will be like probably the third time that
They
they've
know
played.
each other, like,
They know each other roughly.
What's the set count?
I think,
Pucky probably 2-0.
Yeah, I think Frankie won every set. I'm not, oh no, I think Doc won one set, but then Frankie would just win the reset.
Oh, okay. So they've played in bracket twice, but multiple sets.
Yep.
So it looks like it's in Placky's favor right now, at least when it comes down to the wire. But this is a grand finals.
Oh, dude, he almost got the...
Yeah, he almost read the Pokemon Switch with the down B.
Alright, take care, bro.
Yeah.
Play that out of your mind, I don't know how you did.
He didn't drop a single game.
Who didn't?
Mega.
What?
Get it?
I thought you meant in Finlands.
No, I don't know. I didn't watch Fridays.
Yeah, he was playing Simon. He has to play at least one game.
Oh yeah, facts. So it'll be. Oh, we're going to see a back throw. Yeah, that's gone. Yeet. Oh my god, down to F smash. Beautiful. I hit him with that earlier. Yeah. And then we're going to see a forward throw. Not going to kill just yet unless he DI's bad.
Oh, good
Reflecting the water gun. I like that option.
That's
Down smash gonna
interesting.
kill across stage because it sends at a strictly horizontal angle. That's disgusting.
What Pokemon is the best in this match? Guys? I feel like it gets Squirtle just for edge guards.
I actually really like Ivy's range.
Yeah, he hasn't known Squirtle at all.
Because I like the Ivy sort of range in this matchup when I think about it. Because like, when Ivy struggles is when Ivy doesn't have the range advantage. And Ivy very much has the range advantage here.
Oh, yeah. And she can just throw Razor Leaf through all the pills.
Exactly. And then, oh, trying to get that there. Oh my god. But you have to be careful here because Doc does in fact have that down B, and he is not, he's not afraid to let it go. Just shoot it. Oh, not going to get it just yet.
And this time in the forward smash, and not just in the initial get it.
I know, if you're PinkDocJ, you have to keep thinking here. You have 20-30% before you're going to die to a down throw, actually.
Oh.
That's it, though. That was such a good coverage by Pueki. He had to up B, and he had to up B then, or he might not have made it. But he was also at the 1 second mark where you're not allowed to grab ledge, going right above ledge and killing him for it. I'll be right back. I'm gonna announce that they should probably stop moving stuff out.
Right.
Actually, I'll just sit out this set.
Timeline, bro. These are the two people.
Yeah, and we're going to see the document where we're also seeing Pokemon Chain.
Oh, starting Ivysaur.
Yeah, I believe we'll see mostly Ivysaur followed by Charizard. I want to say Garchomp for some reason.
Garchomp.
I've wanted a
Garchomp's in the
Garchomp.
game.
I've wanted Garchomp in this game for so long.
He was disgusting in Pokemon.
Oh my god, yes. I haven't been poking it forever. But yeah, we're going on to another FD pick. I believe that they're just going to be riding it out on this stage by the looks of it, unless it's kind of they decide to do otherwise. But the fact that they kind of feel they think it's neutral means that neither of them really want to put stage effects into the match.
Well, no, PinkDocJ just doesn't care about stages. He doesn't ban anything.
Oh.
Ever.
He banned against me.
Really?
Wait, no,
He banned game 1 against me, but he's like, yeah, I don't care. I just want to back up the stage. Yo, what?
Hill has so much hit stun.
Is that
Hill, you
double
can get
kill?
literally anything. And no, that was a single pill. First pill was on the shield.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, pill combos into whatever the fuck he wants. Yeah, really good down throw up here.
Scary, actually.
Bro, the pill is just a combo.
Yeah.
It has an absurd amount of hit stun. PinkDocJ just kind of choking Pueki early on. Oh, we should probably change that score. Go Croak up one game, but like this game should looking really, really fast here.
You can't really tell with Doc though. At any moment, you can just get game destroyed.
Yeah. But also you can
Yo.
possibly do that.
Oh my god, he went for it.
He wanted it so bad. Yeah. And then what are we going to?
But now it's like one gimp and it's basically even.
Yeah.
There's a
And like
back throw.
PT really, really good at gimping.
Yeah,
all
back
of the
air, back
balls.
air.
Yeah.
Squirrel's got water gun, Ivysaur down air. You don't want to throw away stocks, especially in Grand Finals.
Jab, down smash. Really strong there.
That was a good option because it also sent him sideways and got him more face control.
I like these jabs. You don't actually see a lot of Charizard jab anymore, which is unfortunate. It's an amazing jab. Okay.
Is that a bait?
I think that was a bait.
That was cheesy, bro. That looked like it had all the legs.
This is the melting pot. Like really, really good option. Coverage.
Right here. This is everything like anybody ever wanted in this game.
I don't know. I didn't want either of these characters to be remotely good. And here we are with one of them being good and one of them being bad, but me still losing to it.
Yeah.
Oh. He killed us all. He killed actually all three of us.
Oh, all three of us? All I'm saying is...
I lost to these two bitches today.
This guy needs to catch me
You know,
warmed up. That's all I'm saying.
Catch me warmed up. That was the first game I played.
I know.
That was
you
the
you weren't playing the way you usually do.
that was
I was
literally the
one-
first game
I was
I have
one hit
ever
away from
played in
beating
24
really?
hours.
Okay, wow, that's nice.
So catch me warmed up, and then
No,
he
but you
kicked
played a
my
game
ass.
before that to get to that game, though, right?
Did I?
Yeah, because this one is not free.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
That was
But
the
yeah,
third
like,
game I had
yeah.
played. It didn't. I don't
But dude,
remember
you
what my
weren't
game
playing like
was.
you usually did.
My spacing wasn't good.
Yeah, he did the reverse, bro. He did the reverse.
And we're seeing Croak actually take him to Alos, which I like because his ledge chopping is in general better than PinkDocJ. Also, his survival has been longer.
Yeah. Does Dr. Mario have a wall jump?
Yes.
Yes.
But does it really matter if you're gonna just die? Like, it's important here, but I don't think it's as important as a lot of characters getting a wall jump can be.
Right. So like Captain Falcon.
Yeah, well, you give a wall jump,
Little
it's like,
more.
or like Falco. Really good up smash now. And we need to see what happens here. Like, because PinkDocJ now does have to approach Ivy over and over again until he can at least pull some off of Ivy. But
That's a tough position to be in.
yeah, because you're at even percent, so does Bucky just stick with this up until he runs out? And like now he's taking the lead. Like I think this open big stage is giving Bucky almost too much room where he's allowed to just kind of hit button. And then like kind of do Ivysaur neutral, and he has a lot more space to back up, while PinkDocJ still has to approach now that he's down a star.
Especially with a slow character like that.
Yeah. Getting the pill into fail again, super solid confirmed there. Oh, going for
That
the.
was he
Yeah.
stuck off the Ivysaur.
Oh, 23 trying to a very fake combo and dying for it. Taking a little bit of percent for it. But now he can get back to the Ivysaur. But almost dying before
Yeah,
that.
he
Oh,
took 60% trying to get the.
was he down throw? Oh, back throw actually. Trying to go for a DI mix-up maybe. Oh, that might have done it.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
that he
forward.
had to come back some. He had to let him come back because he had to hit him. He was coming back from that. Really good nail out of shield. Covered a lot of options there.
I think we're gonna see a forward smash.
No, we're gonna see just the fail, covering that jump off ledge. And now we're back in the same position we were in stock 1. Where PinkDoc's going to have to continually approach this Ivysaur that is now just able to kind of play its game and throw laser leafs until it doesn't want to anymore. But a fail call out on the jump.
He's
When-
been getting that all day.
Yeah, and we're going to now see Zelda coming out to play for a second, back into the Squirtle and into the
Yeah, he's
Ivy.
just
He realized
gone
he
for
had the
Ivysaur.
space to do it, and he's doing this entire matchup as Ivy if he's allowed to. Down throw, is that going to be a Vine Whip?
But
Not
dead
going to
yet,
Tipple
no
yet.
sweet spot.
Missed
and it-
timing, actually.
He's been calling out a neutral get up so much.
Yeah, and that's going to be Dale. Down throw. No, forward throw.
He wants to keep it fresh. Oh, another one. Neutral get up, he just misses the timing.
But when you come up like that, you actually, Ivy lands behind you, so it's harder to punish than you would normally think.
Really?
Yeah, did you see how Ivy ended up behind him? And yeah, PinkDoc trying to mess around with his recovery to get out of that and not being able to get away with it. Croak just killing him anyway. You both out? So you gotta come to weeklies?
Yeah, I'll do my best to. I'll be around.
Fail. Because you're back in Josie now, right?
Yeah. And I'm not taking classes right now. So I'm
Taking your semester off?
it's a little bit. I don't want to get into it, but it's like,
No, you don't want to. It's fine. Yeah.
no, it's not. It's just. I'll be here a minute if I talk about it. So.
It happens. It happens.
Nah, yeah, it's good though. I'll probably just find more this semester.
Yeah. I mean, build that resume.
Yeah.
Sure. There's a lot of stuff on like Handshake, and you still have access to that even if you're not taking classes.
On where?
Handshake, it's the new Wasserman.
Oh, okay, word. Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on it.
Yeah. I'll check that out.
See Simon. Peace.
See if I.
Bye, my son.
And we're going to see Smashville here.
I like this chart.
Why is that?
I think
I think the small size is good.
right, smaller size and Ivysaur's like, zoning isn't that extreme to the point which hiding under a platform is going to help it a lot. Like it'll help
Yeah.
a little bit, but it gives Doc more places to move.
Really good tech into a switch. Wild. I think it was actually because Ivy can't grab ledge. You know, in a minute, not in a second, where you can't grab ledge. Oh, that's gonna be it. Yeah. He had to try to get him off of him, maybe try to up B there, but he's gonna get caught by fail. Really
He
good.
loses down B.
Yeah. He never landed when he tried it the first time. So that's gonna be up.
For what? That's spikes.
There's gonna
Doc
be
forward or
throw.
spikes? Was it down?
What?
How did he get that spike?
It's up fast. Yeah, 118 is really high. Like, oh my god.
Oh.
And bad DI.
Yeah.
Catching him with the DI.
He might have just been holding up too for the up smash.
And this is looking scary for PinkDoc. Our hero of this story, where Pueki is the incumbent king. Because if anything, he now has to take a lot of stock. He has to pull off that game 2-esque win here. But now
No,
Pueki's back on the Ivy.
He's zoned up by Ivysaur.
Yeah, and this Doc really isn't fast enough to get in on most zonos, even if they're slower like Ivy. But he is getting a lot of like nice little chip percent here.
He's doing a very good job of when he does get in, he holds on to it and makes it so long.
Yes, and he gets a lot of percent off of it. However, the issue with Doc is that you have to do that, because if you try to nickel and dime to neutral, which Pucky's trying to reset over and over again, you almost always lose. Oh, trying to get that down smash to take, just send him straight out and kill him with a gimp.
Could use a downside sort of quick after Razor Leaf Fox.
And to be fair, this has been a really, really clean stock from PinkDoc here.
He's just taking a lot of damage in the next stock if he even help.
Exactly.
Oh, here's the Zarge. Here's the kill power.
Here's the kill power, and
Oh, he's dead.
yeah, which means we're now going to see the Ivy probably come back. I don't see Squirtle for long if at all.
Maybe he'll go for the jab lock setup like a few times. And then
Yeah, just going to play a little bit of neutral, see if he can get some cheeky withdraw. Let's see it. He can throw. And but to be fair, this is not anyone's game with PinkDoc having a character that has a lot of kill power.
Kill power, damage output.
Yeah, like kill power, damage output. If he can maybe not take much more percent, this would be a good position. But that's going to be down to just back throw because down throw up he's not going to connect. Yeah. Yeah, and in the second, much like the last game, Croak going to take that 3-1. And yeah, Croak reclaiming his throne today. And I think we're going to get an interview. But it will just be sitting in the back of the
Wait, you mean you made Link and Doc? Okay.
You want to interview or you want to go home?
It's not that late, I can do it.
Pull up. Want to double interview this? Or do you want to?
I'll pass.
Okay.
If we have time. You should interview me!
When?
Honestly, Doc's story is more impressive anyway.
Come on, man. We get second place. Come on, man.
Okay, 5 seconds. How do you feel about second place? How do you feel about second place? Go.
Pretty good, but Doc sucks.
Yeah.
No, yeah, 100% agree. Really good talk there. Really good interview. You guys can definitely play on that setup if you want to do like friendlies or something.
Yeah.
Because it's going. We don't have them. I'll pull up the dubs in a second. So you're back on top after what was it? 1-2 weeks? 1 week? I didn't know about this summer. I didn't know how that worked out.
So the only tournament I went to over the summer. Okay, well I think I went to like 1 or 2 Xenos over the summer and I didn't do too good. Like I got
any of the summer scrambles up?
I went to just one, and funnily enough, at that exact summer scramble, I ran into Doc. Winners finals, I was sandbagging, so I was going like Snake, DDD, whatever, and he 3-0'd me. So I'm like, all right, maybe I should actually try this time. So I met him again in Grands, and then we played an actual set, Pokemon Trainer Doc, and it was I think Game 5, Set 1, I reset, and then it was Game 4, Set 2. So it was kind of similar to how this one ended up.
Okay.
Except there was no reset.
So you've now dropped one tournament for NYU in the last like 7, 8.
That's not really a fair comparison because I've only been at like 3 or 4 NYU tournaments in that long.
But even before that, you were winning like.
I won
at the end of the semester. I think you won the last 2.
I did. I won the last one before the semester ended.
Yeah. I think you won the one before that. Was that an Isaac?
I'm pretty sure that was an Isaac one.
Yeah. But still, it probably feels nice to be back.
I think I won that one because Isaac DQ'd. Yeah.
Yeah. So it probably feels good to be back on top. And I saw one thing that I wanted to mention is that I saw you bringing back the Squirtle a lot more this week, unlike last week, where you seemed like you didn't really want to play him.
So I think my issue last time, I mean, this was more so for my set with Mono than anyone else, is that I was not putting enough faith in the frame data that Squirtle has, especially on block. That shit is ridiculous. Like, I know Mono can like up at a shield or whatever most of the time.
Frame 3 option.
Yeah, no. So knowing that, I kind of have to just go at it with, or I thought maybe I should try going at it with some of my own stupid frame data. And so a lot of times what I would do is I'd landing fair and then like immediately spot dodge because I knew he'd try to do some shit. Or I'd do like landing fair jab because like that shit. You know how ZSS and Nair is basically like plus on block? So a lot of them will do like landing Nair jab. It's the same shit basically. It's like so not minus that it might as well be plus.
Fail.
Yeah. So I was doing a lot of that. And I mean, I'll be honest, I kind of cheesed him one stock when he lost track of his recovery and he died to water gun.
I mean, it always happens.
But not versus Marth usually. Like, you have to really do some weird stuff.
SD, that's not even an SD, that's like a forced AO. And if you think in like sports, you have AOs and then you have forced AOs.
I guess
and
so.
like, it's just forced AOs.
It felt more like an SD when I was playing him, but I guess I wasn't really paying as much attention in that particular scenario. But yeah, I guess in general, my idea for like my game plan, I mean, I don't really have a set game plan as Pokemon trainer. It's more of a matchup thing, as I'm sure you noticed. Like, I barely played Squirtle versus PinkDocJ, if at all. And I likewise, I didn't really bring him out too much versus Simon.
No, those are both matchups where, like, you don't really want to deal with Squirtle against Snake because he just dies sometimes. You don't really want to deal with Squirtle against Doc because you have an Ivy that just zones him the entire time.
And he also explodes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, like, there's not really a reason to pull out this extra character.
Yeah, which is why I really like fighting against Marth, and especially Mono, playing all three characters feels optimal versus him, and that's not something you say too often with Pokemon Trainer, weirdly enough.
Interestingly, you see that in matchups with like good solis such as that, you actually see that Ivy's the worst in a lot of situations, which is very uncommon, even like after all the nerfs and all the bugs, just because of the fact that Ivy's such a good character with a lot of really good mid-range coverage, which is what I had my complaints about her at the beginning, but after these changes, I feel like she's very good in her position. She's a very good mid-range coverage character, while you have like the Zone who's gonna be like on top of you sometimes, and the Squirtle that's like close range boxer.
Of course, yeah. So that's the thing though, is that like Ivysaur in general, just I do think she's underrated versus sorties like Lucina and Marth. But that being said, she's still probably the worst in that scenario. But I don't think she's much worse than the others here. Like I think her skill in that matchup or her usefulness in those matchups is a bit underrated. Just because like the zone that you control with Razor Leaf, it's not necessarily the most unbeatable thing, obviously, because Marth and Sienna both have pretty good run speed.
Yeah.
So they can kind of just dash through it if they need to. But that being said, you still get a lot of zone control, and they have to respect the Razor Leaf unless they want to get hit by a Razor Leaf up there, or some other confirm off that. One thing I'm kind of tight about though is that I don't think I got a single chip or vine today. It's like last week I didn't get a single jab log off the F tilt chase with Squirtle, and I didn't get the vine whips.
I mean, we all have those days. We all have situations where we don't manage all.
Alright, nice seeing you, man. Yeah.
Next time.
Next time. Alright.
You have to get to him first. You haven't played me.
But yeah, so looking at my bracket today, who did I run to first? It was it was Chungus. Yeah, he's a cool kid.
He actually, I hadn't seen him since he did the switch to Calm. He was a wolf when I first met him.
Yeah.
Very similar to what I did at the beginning of this game.
Yeah, actually kind of funny. It's like a repeat.
Yeah.
How long till he plays Palo?
He doesn't like Palo. I've talked to him about that.
I figured. But yeah, no, he got Squirtle.
Yeah, I saw that a lot. A lot of missed up Bs, and then you just die.
That's exactly why I stay Squirtle in that matchup.
And like we've played the matchup before, like that is very much a matchup where you are mashing down till you're mashing jab, and you're just holding that L if you get off stage.
The good news is you're hardly even off stage this problem because you just murder Squirtle.
On stage, on stage, Squirtle gets destroyed.
Yeah, it's like Crom's frame data is generally pretty good for a Sortie. Like it's not.
It's about normal for a Sortie, a little bit on the faster side.
But because he's so fast, it feels way faster. He puts the pressure
and
on.
And the flames all confirm.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever been hit by down tilt into F smash?
Plenty of times.
Yeah, the thing's not okay. And like that's also a really interesting matchup, I know, because you don't use Zone in that matchup. As much as you want to use Zone to do like the edge guarding, if you get caught in neutral with Zone, oh god, it's over.
The only time it's acceptable to go to Zard is if you're already on Ivy and they're off stage and you want to try to edge guard like that. But I'd rather just stay Ivy for that scenario.
Yeah,
anyway. Because that's an easy down air, or you can just nair on the way up, which I don't even do because I'm Squirtle half the time.
Because Zone just gets hit.
Yeah,
he just gets hit. He doesn't get out of things. He just gets hit.
Don't do that. Don't do Zard.
Who do you have round 2?
Round 2 was. Maybe we have Bracket right there.
Yeah, we have Bracket behind us. We actually don't have Wi-Fi right now, which is why the stream went down.
Oh, well, that's sad. Does that mean we don't have VODs? Or?
We have VODs I recorded. We're missing about half of PinkDocJ versus Simon now.
Oh.
So that's dead. Round 2, it looks like you had. Oh, you were way down here actually.
Yeah.
You were second seed. Look like you had Ausla.
Oh, right. Yeah, that was a real shock. First of all, I didn't even know he was here until he showed up. Second of all, he was playing Bowser Jr. Or, excuse me, Iggy and Wendy.
People actually are really sleeping on Bowser Jr. and Wendy. Bowser Jr. is a really good kid.
Yeah, I'll be the first to say that, like, I don't think Bowser Jr. is by any means an amazing character, but his advantage state is actually, like...
He's like a high mid-tier.
Yeah, it's a high mid-tier advantage state.
Yeah, no, he has like a high 2 advantage state. His neutral is actually really good. Like, cause you could see shines of it. I know that Alan doesn't really come out with it a lot, but you times when he would coat in, and coat is safe on shield because it crosses up.
Yeah.
It combos into kills, it combos into damage, and then other times he just would stop coat and jump.
Yeah, no.
And then you get baited into trying to choose an option that could beat coat.
I think the main thing with that matchup though is just not to lose your head when he's charging at you, because if you start rushing in for an option to counter that. Like, that's just begging to get hit by, like, landing nair or something, or, like...
You can do, like, landing fails and kicking in the face.
Yeah,
like...
I got hit by so many landing... And that's super safe on shield, you know that?
Yeah.
Why?
We had 3 Bowser Juniors when I went home this summer. Yeah, they made me a believer.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. But yeah, no, his, game plan was not super unorthodox, thankfully. Like, I know in general what Bowser Jr. does, because Isaac has a pretty good Bowser Jr., so I haven't really played it too recently. But, I know. It's basically just throw out a Mecha Koopa, then spam cart until you get a conversion.
Yeah.
And that happened a lot. But I think the biggest thing that helped me was that I wasn't getting caught by his ledge traps.
Yeah.
There was one time where he just charged up smash in my face and it hit me because that shield pokes for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's a multi-hit. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I can't really be complaining since Charizard did the same shit with his up smash. But yeah, no, that was really tricky. So like, I'm glad I was able to leave that because I was. Out of all the matches I could have potentially got lost just randomly, I feel like that one had the highest potential to go either way.
Yeah.
And both games were like last hit or
And like,
last
we don't really talk about it much because he hasn't really. Oh my god,
Damn,
that was
cute.
disgusting.
That was
His fun
cute.
days. We don't really talk about it a lot. But Alan is an absolutely amazing player.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like, one of the best people I've ever met fundamentally. He has so much deep knowledge of the game now. I remember when I was talking to Caleb way back when. I didn't know what to say because you can't fundamental him. You can't out fundamental Alan, but like you can't rely on gimmicks either. So you just have to play.
And I think the reason why I was able to get past him is not so much because I was out neutraling him or anything. It's just that Bowser Jr. doesn't have the best disadvantage state, and Pokemon Trainer has among the top 3 advantage states.
Bowser Jr.'s state's also a disadvantage, is also deceptively better than you would think. Because like, yeah, he has the ability to not come back from cold, but like the side B, he's coming back.
Yeah, no,
it's just like you have to hit him.
He can make it back just fine. It's the matter of like when he's getting juggled, like how to get down.
Yeah, he doesn't get down.
And that's how I was capitalizing most of the time. And not just versus him, but in general too.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then next up, it looks like you had Big O.
Yeah, Big O was probably the hardest set today outside of like Grands.
Yeah.
Because we play a bit on Wi-Fi, not like as much as me and Falker. No one comes that close. But so yeah, we played today, and I was kind of not expecting it to be as hard as it was. Not to look down on him or anything, but like we played a lot yesterday. I think we played like maybe at least 10 games and he won 1. So I was like, this shouldn't be too bad. And then he takes game 1, and I'm like, okay. And then I'm like 99% sure he did the cheeky taunt at the end, but I couldn't tell because it was like the final frames of the game, and she looked like she was recording whatever. I'm like, okay, Omar, I see how it is.
I'm just saying, I'm grabbing something on my back.
Yeah, so I'll just keep talking.
Yeah, dude.
So after that, I'm like, all right, let's try game 2 then. And it was more or less like a pretty standard match, all things considered. He does end up not SDing, but it might as well have been an SD because he like hit a grab in the wrong direction and he died for it.
Yeah.
So that cost him the game.
And full fails.
Shit happens. And then after that, it was game 3, and it was literally like last stock, completely even. Both of us were on 0%. And then he like tries the side B towards the ledge at 40, and he dies because it doesn't connect. Like, I hate ZSS, but actually fix that, because that's a shame.
Acceptable. Fix that, but no boost kick.
Yes, boost and flip kick. Actually,
Okay.
just flip kick.
If they're leaving flip kick out as it is, they're not changing that. Get rid of boost kick for me.
No, but I'd rather nerf the berry on. Okay.
I would too.
Yeah, alright, that's beside the point. So, he was one of my tougher opponents today, all the respect to him. Maybe next time.
Yeah. Then you had no Children.
No Chillager was another one of those opponents that I was like pretty worried about heading into it because our set record, our set count, was pretty.
It was really dominant at the beginning for you. And then he started coming back.
Yeah,
and he started bringing it. So now your set count's really, really close, even though like there was no dominant streak.
Yeah.
They just like over time he grew that right back.
It's just weird and volatile because like I think when the game first came out, I was still struggling about how to go around snakes grenades and what to do in neutral. Like I was trying to commit to Squirtle more than I probably should have, and that ended up costing me more. So I decided I don't want to do it, but I kind of have to do it. I'm just gonna sit back and I will throw a million Razor Leaves. I don't care how many how many Lepa berries I need to eat in order to restore my PP. I'm using all of them.
It has like 35 PP. You're not on and out.
I mean, I definitely would have run out by at least by the minute mark of game 2. So yeah, I think he won game 1 off the stupidest fucking interaction. I don't know if you saw it, but Flare Blitz got hit 1, but not hit 2. So I just fell to the floor. He didn't even kill me off that. He just killed me like a couple seconds later off some other shit. But I was like morally. I literally said after I lost game 1, I was robbed because I was literally robbed. That shit was so sad.
So sad.
But then game 2 and game 3 were a lot less close because it was literally just Razor Leaf spam until he was in the air.
And yeah, what?
I was gonna say like Ivysaur is actually probably one of the, maybe the only character actually who can really pressure Snake up in the air. Because there were a lot of times where he just recover high, and I just go for like a vine. I mean, I said one of.
You said the only, and I was all like, oh.
I said one of the few.
You said one of the few, if not the only, and like My main would
but-
like to have a ward with you anyway. Continue.
But Ivysaur's definitely exploding Snake sooner.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And that the fear is what makes the pressure really good, because you know if you recover high and I read that, you get Vine Whipped or up air and you explode for that.
Yeah.
Of course, he didn't really try to recover low because that's like super dumb versus
Yeah. You have to kind of come in like a horizontal angle, which is scary.
So he was really good about how he got back on stage in general, though. Like I wasn't actually catching his landings too often. It's not the hardest thing in the world to do with Ivysaur. He's just good at mixing it up. So kudos to him. I was talking to him about it actually. I think he was actually just trying to play a little too passive, but he said there was like certain angles that, or something like that like grenades could go through the Razor Leaf or like at least around it, such that I'd have to come to him at some point. But he kind of just didn't really adapt.
I know that Joe very much likes the grenade camp. He likes the because like in like this is of course an anecdotal reference, but like with Palu, he a lot of times try to camp me out. And I'm like, I have automatic go. We're going to fight this. Like, come at me. One of us is fighting, and he'll just keep on grenades. He can weave them through different openings, which is very much a hallmark of his play style that I feel like gives us all here at NYU a really good advantage against a lot of snakes.
Yeah.
Because we're so used to having to deal with this absurd grenade pressure that like it becomes kind of death for us to weave through lesser grenade pressure.
Yeah. So yeah, and another one of his aspects of the gameplay was like really. I don't know if I'd say it's underrated because we all know how good it is, but his C4 pressure in general is really good. Like there were times where I was like, all right, I know the C4 is here. Let me just try and like bait the explosion, and then he would do the explosion, and I'd be out of range. And I'm like, all right, I'm fine. But then like 5 seconds later, I'd die to a C4 I didn't even see was there. And I'm like, when did that even get here? I mean, it doesn't help that on Smashville you literally cannot see the C4 if you're under the platform.
Have you ever been down to pick the Omega or Battlefield 4 side?
Can't say that I have.
There's red flashing lights on the platforms naturally.
Yeah, I don't know why anyone would allow that. First of all,
Technically, we don't ban any sages.
but can't you dent them into a different?
Technically speaking, if they counterpick Battlefield, they can go to any of the battlefields that does not have a Z-axis mistaken. Technically
That's
speaking.
cheesy.
Nobody does it because it's
Yeah,
cheesy,
yeah.
but like
Whatever.
technically speaking, that is allowed.
But yeah, as far as like 2-1 sets go, that was a 2-1, but it wasn't like necessarily the closest 2-1 like Omar was. I mean, Omar's 2-1 was also a bit different because like he SD'd, like I said, so that was just unfortunate. But the gameplay was closer overall.
And that's such a mono.
Yeah. Oh boy, I was so looking forward to this run back because after my set,
You
lost,
wanted it.
I wanted because I beat him once and I knew I could do it again.
I
but-
haven't seen anybody want that in a while.
Yeah, no, it was like I like playing the game, but very rarely do I crave to play against a specific person. And Mono was that guy for me tonight.
It was really good. It was a really good set, really clean set.
And like we were talking about at the beginning of the interview, like Squirtle was definitely the key factor here that
Yeah.
I probably should have used more. I just didn't trust him more because you know how it is with the experience.
What I'm interested in seeing this develop over time because Mono's adaptations are wild and your adaptations are also pretty good. Like over time, when you have time to think.
If I have like a couple sets to work with,
Yeah,
maybe.
and you have time to think about it.
Yeah.
You have your adaptation can really good. So it will be really interesting that he's going to be adapting mid set, and maybe he'll win that set. But then the next time you'll have your adaptations come down.
Like I was hoping we'd get to meet and ranch just because I want to see how he'd adapt over like potentially 3 sets if it came down to it. But like the bracket says, I ran into PinkDocJ of all people.
PinkDocJ.
See this?
Okay, I'm gonna say it straight up because I told him and I've made it known. When I came back from Washington, I was like, all these people are losing to a fucking dog.
Yep.
Really? Like they're losing to a fucking dog? Like,
Bro, you think you're the only one who thought that?
and like I knew that when people had been coming for the most part, I knew that you had showed up for one and had won.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, so it's not even like people are just losing the fucking dog. And then I played him in my round, and I was shook.
He plays Doc like fucking Melee Falcon or some shit.
His pill pressure is amazing.
There's
And
so many times where I just got
yeah, I was talking about how I definitely didn't like. I definitely was going to talk so much shit right on here. I was like, they're losing to a fucking dog. How like they really are going to spend this entire summer losing to a fucking dog, and then I lost, and I was like, oh my god. No, you're super good. You're
100%.
super good.
like no one should even be able to take a game off Ivy Doc. Like that shouldn't even be possible
And
in the grand
Alu
scheme.
Doc should have been way worse than it actually was. No, like PinkDoc's really good, and I'm
100%.
pleasantly surprised to come and see him.
So yeah, by far that was like my hardest set tonight, as you might expect from
Game
or
two.
not expect.
Game 2,
That
he
was-
went off.
Wait, he went off.
Yeah, he went
Yeah,
off.
yeah. I almost kind of wanted to just like SD and get the counter pick like going because I knew I wasn't gonna win that one at that point. I just wanted to see like what I could learn from this.
Yeah,
And
like-
what I learned was that I was getting hit by Phil way too much. Way too much.
What was something I was explaining to Colin when we were on comment here also is that nobody thinks about how busted Pill is, but Pill has some wild ass hit stun for no apparent reason, and so you just die. Like Doc fails should never combo out of something, but for some reason it does.
Well, I'll be honest. I think Doc kind of desperately needs it.
No, I do not think it is bad. Like it's a bad game choice or anything. I think it's a really good choice to give Doc actual pressure to make you feel like not trash. But like, it's not what you'd expect.
Yeah, no, I mean, I know that it's coming every time, and I'll still get hit by it. But like you said, you just never expect it.
Yeah, like it's that like basic. It's like Mario Fireball. Like if you got hit by Mario Fireball and he could confirm fails off of it, you'd be shook.
Well, I
And
mean,
that's
maybe
literally what it
I'd be
is.
a bit less sure because it's like Mario Fireball.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Mario feels as slow as Doc here.
but what I'm saying is that like it's not as dangerous unless you're off stage.
Yeah, but like that's what's wild about this. Is
Yeah.
that, like
You die at 100 to Doc Fair.
mid stage.
Well, I was Charizard and I was dying at like 110 mid stage.
Yeah, like it's absolutely wild. And his ability to weave around things is amazing. As you could see in the mono set, his ability to weave around these really well-placed swings and like find the gaps in mono's aggressive defense to punish him with these different forms. Really good player.
Yeah, I was like honestly stunned by how well he was just weaving around Mono. Though I am curious as to whether or not Mono was inexperienced in the matchup.
I do think there was some instances you saw a lot of adaptions later, but even later in the set, PinkDoc still had just moments where it looked disgusting.
Yeah, he was like inside and out Marth's frames right there.
Yeah.
Like there was one point where I think it was game 4 actually. Yeah, Mono was at the ledge at like 130. He like double back here to shield, and there was like an Eminem size at that point, and he just kept pressuring him, and everyone was like gasping because like, how are you doing this? You're Dr. Mario.
I think it'll be interesting to see if they get it when they meet the next time. Because Mono lost, I believe, 5 stocks to Missteps. Missteps, because you're never expecting Doc to come off stage. What the fuck?
Yeah, no. I actually got hit by a back here when he was already dead at that point. Like he was just recovering and trying to like get me.
Yeah.
And had I like gotten launched into the stage, I 100% would have missed that attack. 'Cause like you said, no one expected.
Nobody was expecting that. And so Mono was, game 1 actually, he loses 2 stocks sub 60 because he's going for edge guard to the Corfu, and he gets reversed edge guard in the middle of the stage and just pops.
That's the thing, right? Is that like his edge guarding, both of them are really good, but Doc's like reverse edge guarding is just as good, and also like his ability to just keep you in dangerous positions, especially at the ledge. The amount of times someone died to like jump read fair or like a down throw down B. Crazy.
I'm gonna run the key up and be like that.
So yeah, that was a fun ass bracket, guys. Good games to everyone I played, and hope to play those I didn't play this week. I went exclusively white PT, if you were wondering. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, let's go. Andy's making the graphics again. I went just white leaf. Yeah. White leaf. The female trainer. Did I go wolf? No, I did not. I definitely went with PT too.
Oh, we're not going back.
No, we are.
Oh.
Yeah, I won. Bro. Crazy actually tough. So Mono.
Wait, who was Grins?
It was me and PinkDocJ. So yeah, Mono. I beat Mono in the Unit finals, and so PinkDoc and Mono met in the Losers finals. PinkDoc 3-1 team. It was like not a close 3-1 either. It's crazy. PinkDoc is.
Yeah, nice.
Yep.
I'm so happy I found him. Well, he kind of just found our post.
Yeah.
That was weird.
I was wondering how he even got here, but like I'm hyped that he's here now.
Yeah.
But anyway,
What's up?
I don't really have much more to say than
I think
that.
that was about it, so I'm actually going to wait for off the screen.
Sounds good to
So
me.
I don't have to save anything anymore.
Yeah. Excuse me. Let's see what time it is. 10? That's not that bad. Maybe I'll stay for like another half hour, an hour, and see who's around. But if no one wants to play friendlies, I'll probably play.
Well, it looks like we're not actually getting kicked out, so it's whatever.
I do want to play friendlies.
Man, I want to play friendlies with you.
Okay, so that's going to be us killing the stream. Thanks for tuning in, even though you guys can't hear me, and this is literally going to go onto YouTube. So, cool. Bye.
Put a monitor here.